Thursday, October 2nd. Welcome into another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. Guys, please consider subscribing to our channel. Like this video if you enjoy the content. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know your best bet of the day here. What a day for baseball. What a day for sports in general. We have 3 elimination games here left. The Dodgers did close out the Reds last night, so still 3 series yet to be decided. They will be decided today, though, including my Tigers going, my Padres going as well. And then we get to wrap it up with the biggest rivalry in baseball, Boston, New York Yankees in the Bronx, night game, elimination. Going to be absolute cinema here. Not only that, we have Thursday night football. We have a college football game on as well. So just a fantastic day for sports. I absolutely cannot wait. If you are interested, guys, in our NFL picks, we did go live last night breaking down the NFL Week 5 slate. That show is up now on replay on our YouTube page. So every single game, we talk sides, totals, props, you name it, we go over it on that show. So consider checking that out. We have our Thursday night standalone video out now. It's just a short 6-8 minute video. Similar to the length of these videos that is up now as well. If you want action in the Thursday night game, we break that one down, have a short video out for that as well. So consider checking that out. We're going to have our Power 4 Picks video out tomorrow, breaking down the biggest college football games of Week 6 in college football. So consider checking that out as well if you're looking to bet on college football slate on Saturday. UFC 320 this weekend. Ben and Bobby will have that broken down for you guys. EPL action. Aaron will have an article coming out for that for the weekend. And then NASCAR F1 going on Sunday as well. I will have a video out for that tomorrow as well. So again, guys, if you have not done so already, consider subscribing to our channel. We really, really appreciate it. Like this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have a best bet for today. Quick recap. We did not do well yesterday. Went just 1-3 on the show. Lost the Nerfy in Detroit and Cleveland. Lost on the Cubs. Can't get that series right. Boston, New York, that should have gone over. A lot of runs left on base. End up getting to 7. So we did get hooked on that total. You know, probably should have bought it down to the, laid the juice for the over 7, taking the push, but we went with the plus price. We did win on the Dodgers, -1.5 as they blew out the Reds in that series clinching win. So just 3 games today, guys. Remember from our first episode, we still have the Yankees series price that we're clinging on to, hoping to get a win there, and we will basically push. We'll have a small loser for that first day. But let's get into today's plays. First game up, a 3:08 Eastern start time. Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Guardians wrapping up their series here. On the mound, it is going to be Jack Flaherty starting for Detroit. Is going to be Slade Sassoni going for Cleveland. Cleveland is currently -125 favorite here, -125, 130. You can get Detroit as high as +115 for the underdog price. I'm going to take a stab with the Tigers. I think this is a spot that kind of favors them here. You look at managerial matchups, definitely give AJ Hinch the edge in an elimination game, win or go home. I thought Hinch did all right managing yesterday's game. I was a little shocked they pulled Mize as early as they did. And then the Tigers really just hurt themselves. They had the base running error, which should have got a run home, would have had runners at, I believe, second and third with 1 out. Instead, it was runner out. Or no, they would have had 2 outs there. They ran themselves out of at least 1 run, potentially more. I think that was kind of a game-changing error right there. Not really sure why they sent McKinstry around second when the throw was basically already coming in at that point. That being said, it was called safe on the field, and I still don't know how they found enough evidence to overturn that call. So, you know, a few fluky things went on there, but overall I thought the Tigers outplayed the Guardians yesterday despite the scoreboard that was 1-1 going into the 8th or maybe 7th. They might have gotten that solo shot in the 7th, blew it open in the 8th. But, you know, I thought the Tigers overall outplayed the Guardians. Now you're getting +115. I know Flaherty on the road has not been great. I don't expect Flaherty to go deep. You know, they pulled Mize, I believe, in the 4th yesterday. I don't expect Flaherty to pitch all the way through the 4th, if even he makes it that far, unless he's really wheeling and dealing out there. But, Yeah, I think the Tigers plus 115. I think it's a good price for them here. I do think they ultimately win this game, advance to the next round of the playoffs here. So give me Detroit money line plus 115. And then we're going to look at some totals for the next two games, guys. San Diego and Chicago closing out their series. San Diego gets the win yesterday, 3-0, to advance this to a game three elimination game. I've been wrong on the side on this series. I do lean San Diego to go out there and get the win and move on, but we're going to look at over 7.5 runs. You can get that at minus 105. I expect runs in this game. Pitching, I'm kind of looking to fade. Darvish and Jameson Taillon are the two pitchers here. Again, I don't know if either one necessarily goes deep in this matchup, but I think both of them could get hit up a little bit early. Put some runners on base, might get into the bullpens early in this game. The previous two games have been low scoring, 3-0 for the Padres, and the Cubs won 3-1 in game one. I don't expect the same type of ball today. You get the pitchers that are further away from being the ace on the team, the third pitcher, I guess, if you will. And I expect more runs in this matchup here. So over 7.5, I think the bats come to life, and I just don't think the pitchers are warranting a 7.5 run line here. So give me the over Padres and Cubs, 7.5 minus 105. And we're going right back to it with Boston and the Yankees. Again, rooting for the Yankees to get that series ticket home. Like I said yesterday, this was basically a dead nuts over 7.5. And then it really stalled out. Base runners left on all over the place. But I expect runs heavily in this game. We have Connolly early going for Boston. Cam Schlittler on the mound going for the Yankees. We talked a lot about Schlittler in the regular season. I know his numbers were pretty good, but he was a guy that I was kind of looking to fade. I know he performed well, 4-3 with a 2.96 ERA. But like I said today about yesterday, the bats were hitting yesterday for both teams. Just stranded a ton of base runners. I thought that game should have gone flying over the 7.5, and the fact that it didn't keeps this at 7.5. You can get this at even odds once again, like we had yesterday. Yeah, I see this one getting blown open. I think we go bullpen early in this game for both teams, and I think the bats get there for both teams. I could see this being Yankees 6-3 is kind of where I'm looking at. I think the Yankees take an early lead. Boston battles back into it, and then the Yankees ultimately kind of blow it open late. That's the way I see this going. So over 7.5 is the way we're looking for Boston and New York. Again, rooting for the Yankees for that series ticket. Guys, quick recap. We do have the Tigers money line plus 115, Padres Cubs over 7.5 minus 105, and Red Sox Yankees over 7.5 at even odds. Might have a show tomorrow, depending on if I'm seeing anything I like on Saturday's slate for the next round of the playoffs. I might come out and talk a little bit about Saturday's games, but we won't have any baseball tomorrow, so might take tomorrow off. But guys, thank you again, as always, for watching. I hope you have a profitable night. Enjoy these games. They're going to be another great day of baseball. Please subscribe, like, comment. Have a great night, great weekend if I don't see you tomorrow, and we'll see you for the next episode of Daily Dingers. Thanks for watching.